Oh, I didn't notice it started, sorry. Well, there. Okay, so this week our topic is our coming out stories. So I guess I'll tell mine. Mine isn't really, dramatic or anything. I came out to my parents months ago as, pansexual, and I just kind of brought it up. It was really just not a big deal. It was just kind of, hey, so just so you know, I identify as pansexual. This is what it is. Blah, 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 blah. And they were just kind of, oh, okay. They're pretty cool, so it wasn't a big deal or anything. It wasn't a talk or anything. It was just something I brought up, and then me and my dad continued to go watch anime. And then I told my mom, like, that day or the next day or something. And she was just like, okay. And then she asked me to go bring her some food. So, that wasn't a big deal. And then I came out to my friends, my close friends, basically the same way, just saying, hey, this is what's up, this is what it is. And they were cool with it. So all my really, really close friends know. And as far as my questioning my gender identity and everything, that was a little bit more, of course, that was a little bit more nerve-wracking, because that is kind of to me, to my family, at least, it's a bigger deal. Like, sexuality for my family, at least for me and my parents, is not a big deal, and for my close friends, it's not a big deal. But the whole questioning identity thing is kind of, not bad, but it is kind of a thing, to be concerned about, and to make sure that I'm happy and that I'm healthy and everything. So I wrote my mom like a 3-page letter about all the stuff about how I had all these feelings when I was little, and I've been, following some guys on YouTube, or and how it's not her fault or anything. It's, it's just who I am, and I'm not sure about, and I just want to go to gender therapy and see if through that I can kind of find myself. And so I wrote her that letter, and I gave it to her, and she read it, and then we talked, like, a couple days later. I gave her some time, and during that time, we were, regular relationship. And then a couple days later, we actually did talk about it, and she set me up an appointment with my gender therapist that I go to, and then a week or so later, she gave it to my dad. And I told my friend Treasure, she was the first one I told, of anyone, and she was okay, it's fine, I accept you. She even put once I'd figured out a name and everything, she used the person who helped me try to find a name, and she put Declan in her phone. She put my name, my birth name, aka Declan. She said she was going to put Declan at first, because she'd forget who it was, which I totally understand. It was kind of funny. And then I actually think she switched it just to Declan. So I don't know. And then I told my other friends, and I told my other 2 close friends. They hugged me. We were at a sleepover, and they hugged me and were like, oh, we love you for whoever you are. So that was nice. But yeah, my parents are pretty good about it. My mom doesn't really completely understand, but she's really trying, and she's being supportive, and I'm really thankful for that. And I'm sorry, I'm chewing gum. I'm kind of in a bad mood, and when I'm in a bad mood, I chew my favorite gum. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's annoying. But yeah, that's basically my coming out story. The only people I've come out to is my parents, my gender therapist, of course, and as pan, I'm probably out to like 10 or 15 of my friends. I'm out to a good bit of my friends as pan, but as trans or thinking about transitioning or anything. I'm only about to treasure maybe like 7 friends, and then 2 girls I don't know very well. I'm out to because I met them and they go to the school that I'll be going to next year, and I met them at one of my friend's sleepovers, and so we kind of got to be friends that night, and I wanted to let them know that I might be going by a boy's name and male pronouns next year, so that wouldn't be weird. So I did tell them after not knowing them for very long at all. But they're good people and they were accepting of it. They had a couple of questions, but it was no big deal. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I mean, the people I've come out to so far, it wasn't a big deal. Other than, my parents, that was the biggest deal of it all. I'm really, I'm nervous to come out to the rest of my family. If I ever decide to actually transition or anything, I'm still not sure. But I'm nervous about that, and I'm nervous about telling my best guy friend, because I like him. And I have for a really long time, and I think he might like me, and I'm kind of scared if, I come out as trans or questioning or anything, that he may not like me that way, because he is straight. But he's very accepting, and he's a very accepting guy. I just don't know if he still like me, even if he doesn't. I don't know. It's complicated. So yeah. I could go on about that for a long time. That's not what this video is for. And I'm sorry this is late. I've had a really weird day. But hey, it's still technically Wednesday, so I technically got this up on the day I was supposed to for the first time on Being Reply. So that's cool. And from what I understand, Brennan is leaving the channel, and I'll really miss him because he was cool. So yeah, bye Brennan. And it sounds like Tim is going to be taking his spot. I don't know if we're going to be getting a alternate guy. So we'll see. I'm not sure. But yeah. And so far I have not really looked at questions. I'm sorry. I will do questions next week. I'm really not in the mood to make this video any longer. I'm really in a bad mood. But yeah. So I will see you guys next week. Actually, I won't see you next week. I'm at camp next week. So I'm going to have to get someone to fill in for me. So yeah, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay, bye.